Alright, so between them, randomizers and Factorio have really had their way with the channel schedule, so let's get back to Normalcy. And Normalcy is roaming around with the Old Men Saga. I love this game and I've been itching to play it for quite some time. We're back to it, and if I recall well, we're with the big broken horn guy and his scallywags the Ravens, and we just ditched an entire city to go underground. That's not too bad because, hey, we have Bolverk himself, and we have the greatest old man known to all old men, Krumer. I'm also really fond of Folkaspar and Bach, so as long as I have these folks around, all is well. Ollie is usually the one that I want in on top of that because I really like his axe-throwing ways. But we've now got Gunmurder joining us, who he's a pretty tanky fellow. He's probably a light version of good old Eggle if we managed to keep him alive, but no, we killed him at the first opportunity. Well, that was that, and this is this. Let's get a little bit of our story groove on with this weird Mender person, and then get going down these tunnels. So a few small fires provide a sense of calm for the caravan. Though the villagers keep well away from the ravens, there's enough light to see. You're no longer in a man-made mine, but a natural cave. What are we doing here? Staying alive and keeping Bellower from the dredge. So it turned out that that giant thing we were carting around was Bellower's corpse, complete with the arrow still stuck in it. And Juno, if I recall well, wanted us to chuck it at the bottom of a lake or river or something. But down we go. I really, really don't like the Menders. The only one I'm giving the time of day is that guy that looks like Shaggy, because I've been through so much with him, and he is my glorified steamstress. Until today, none but a few in the council knew of these tunnels, not even the Menders. We didn't create them. We've used them a lot. Okay, well, that's nice and all, but where are we going? Where would you go, knowing you possess the sleeping body of the immortal Sunder General? Don't answer my questions with questions. My apology, it's often the way we instruct young menders. Well, I'm no mender. In fact, I could cleave your head clean off with just one of my axes. Manahar is the safest place to secure Bellower's body. Whatever drew the dredge army towards us in Bindal, the council can find a way to stop it. I don't trust this council, but we've got little else to do. What about my ravens? So far, helping Volca pays less than a bloodshed coin. That is why I'm taking you alone now. The corridor will lead us in a week's time. See us there safely. I give you a genuine Volca oath. You will be rewarded well enough to never need work again. Must be a trick to this. We'll go to Manahar. We're heading there after the Blue River anyway. How convenient. But I like the sound of this loads of money that she offers. Now, somebody in the chat told me that not the chat, it was a YouTube scrub. They were saying, do all the training stuff. I don't want to, basically. That's the long and short of it. They said you get loads of renown and you can level up your party, but no. I mean, we're battle-hardened through war, not through beating up sandbags. What's going on here? You hear Folka ask a group of ravens. They're standing around whimpering man on his knees. He kept whining about being hungry. We found these little glowing berries. But suddenly he's not so hungry. Let me see if I have a grasp on the situation here. There's a whimpering man who's hungry. I can force the man to eat these berries. You don't have to tell me what happened, but, I don't know, I like Folka's grip on things, so we'll see how she does it. Get up, she tells the man. You three, take some of the berries. You three will be the testers. The raven's eyes go wide. You're kidding, right? Eat. Just as the fighters chew, their mouths glow with berry juice. And we start laughing. They don't taste half bad. Well, that's nice. Cocky grin. I like this lassie. I hope she doesn't die horribly. Who have we got here? The man's sudden appearance makes you tense. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. It's something I do. I mean, something I've learned to do. Something that will get you killed if you do it to me again. I like Bulwark's direct way of handling things. Okay, yes, understood, but it does have its uses. Just allow me to fight alongside you in a fight. You won't regret it. You scoff and turn away, only to see gun murder approach. I see you met Ditch, strange fellow, to have you in a fight, but he finds his way through enemy defenses. Then you fight next to him. People near me tend to get hurt. I like that. Melds the story with the action, where Bulwark's way of fighting is to attack his party members. Alright, a scout rushes back to the caravan. There's gold down here. You feel the sudden surge of excitement. A vein as thick as my leg, just over, well, just around. The man looks left and right. Damn it, I'm all turned around. Well, he's a bit of an idiot, so... yeah. Hard for me to say no to gold, but this is definitely a trap. I mean, we've seen the kind of events this game gives us. It's a 120% trap. He's an idiot. He's on York's duty. The man frowns. Others punch him. And that morale just goes down and down. Though torches highlight the craggy black rocks, puddles and path underfoot, they do little to keep everyone together. Sharp turns around boulders quickly block lines of sight. We've lost a few families. We need to stop and find them. You find them. Get out of my sight. Fine, but you have no idea where you're going, so sit tight. Could take a while. Hours later, they're back. It's not all of them. Okay. It's not important. You're right. It's not important to me. At least the clansmen know how to forage. Water barrels are running low. I'll be damned if I start licking these slimy rocks for a drink. If these people start getting desperate for water down here... I know. Send out some scouts. Okay. Alright, so where's the water? Better catch some rest while you can. Oh no, dreams have been pretty bad for Bulwark lately. Laying down, you focus on the ground. A small drip somewhere in the cave grows louder like the beat of a drum, like thousands of feet marching behind you. You see glowing eyes of your army looking at you in admiration. Bowls are quickly filling with water. First is offered to you. You slake thirst. Alright, so what's going on? You wake up with a shout. What was it this time? I don't really feel it's in character to share with anyone other than Folka. I'm starting to dream that I'm Sunder. I led an army of dredge through here. They respected. No, they liked me. Well, goodbye, clansmen. It's alright, you can't worry about these losses. We've turfed them off of the land bridge before. We'll turf them off again. A rope bridge with wooden planks crosses an open span. Looks old, narrow, and not meant for carts. Get the menders to reinforce it then. That seems clever. Zephyr and Nichols move through. They trace patterns, and hey, no incident. Good. Gotta find some use for the steamstresses. If my morale had gone low there, I would not have had a lot of time to raise it up. Because I'm not interested in fighting with low morale. I want all that willpower so that I can murderize a lot of people.
I've slept in caves like this for entire winters. But there's something about this place. Something old. Unfamiliar. I don't like it. But I don't like all these humans on the verge of panic either. Maybe these dwellings up ahead will calm them down.
You know, I was thinking just that, Dark Young, the atmosphere is top notch. Alright, what do we got here? Giant-shaped formation, glittering with strange glowing patterns. The Valka know almost nothing about this ancient race's culture, let alone their god, Vesnan. The name alone might be wrong, but we have a framework of letters. Okay, fair enough. If we're correct, Vesnan was not their only god, but he became one of the most powerful at the cost of everything dear to him. Of course, if what you hold dear is something like control, maybe there is power in letting go. Gems of various size and shape are found embedded. Clansmen are soon hammering away in an attempt to pry the particularly large gem loose. The ringing of hammers echoes through the deep. I should try my luck at this. You push a man aside and start working your hands at the stone. As you toil, you get more and more furious at the stone, and the men's baleful eyes on you cause you to start shouting at them. You're soon sweating and frothing at the corners of your mouth, the others laughing at you. Giggles from children cause you to spin about, changing their expressions to fear. Laughing at me, you hit the stone until your fists are bloody and your vision just as red. The gem shatters with a loud crack and the stone splinters around it. Wow, I just broke Folka's nose. Well, at least they learned their place. Alright, maybe we can talk to this mender guy, but I'd rather rest up first. I'm not a fan of having low morale. Well, no, how can I say no to this guy whose name I've forgotten? Bick or Buck or... I don't know, he was a hog farmer. The spearman is standing alone, staring off into the depths of the caves. If you take off down one of those tunnels, we're not going after you. He doesn't want to talk. I like him already. Do you know the worst part about it all? Never mind. I don't like him. Folka, you know, I just noticed something. What are the main colors on Folka? Yellow and blue. And this guy was warning me that yellow and blue will lie to you. Now, I just assumed he was talking about the Swedish flag. But now I'm instantly suspicious of Folka, because much as I like Folka, I really like back. Tell me the best part of it. The best part, it may all be over sooner than we think. That's not really what I meant, but go ahead. What's the worst part of everything? It's the silence. He hasn't slept near Ollie. That man makes all kinds of strange sounds. That's just noise. There's a silence from the loneliness. Maybe these tunnels and caves are making it worse. There used to be days of talk. We used to laugh. Are you talking about your Fane's spear again? Lofn helps where she can, but no, there was another. Now there's an endless hole shaped like her, and if I don't keep filling it with work or drink... Keep an eye on him. I'm the only one who gets to lose their mind and start killing. Aww. I'm jealous of her. It would be nice to have someone feel that way about me. Fane humans. Alright, well this has been a lovely trek, but can we go and kill something, please? I don't like this fellow, but he's stuck with us. Bulwark, I was thinking, what it takes to become a raven. I've heard stories about a test or trials to join. Is there a test? Why do you care? I'm an apprentice, full mender training to become Valka. Part of our training requires world experience. Would you kill someone for coin? Kill for, If that was the job. Maybe there's promise for this guy after all. Folka walks up and clamps a hand on Nickel's now sagging shoulders. Most of what we do never makes it into the Skald songs. I need to think on this a bit more. Okay, so he probably wants to join us full time. I don't really want him joining me. I only have room in my heart for one mender. Oh, there's some pools here? What's all this about? This is a sacred sanctuary for those who built it. At least from what we've uncovered, the top pool was for reflecting on one's deeds, the middle for strength from the world, and the bottom pool is for insight into one's future. I've never done anything but study their inscription. I mean, how can I not go for strength? Ignoring the peaceful setting of this ancient cave, you stomp over to the middle pool, dipping both hands into the water. It turns blood red in your cupped hands, but it doesn't stop you from drinking deeply. Instantly, the images of war flash through your mind, swords hacking. Arrows piercing leather, stones shattering. You open your eyes, panting. All three pools have gone dark. It feels as though as you fought and learned. Other ravens talk of similar feelings. Plus kills. Why, that sounds pretty good. Let's get out of here. Alright, Ditch is still at it. He's walking alongside a woman you've never seen before. He seems captivated by her, but her unfamiliarity nags at you. Folka's better at this than me. I saw her earlier with another man. Must be nice to get so much attention. She realizes you're looking at her and clears her throat. Not that yeah. Not sure who she is. Okay. Should have just killed her. The constant regret. You stop, turn your head, and open your jaw slightly, and increase her hearing. What's that sound? Can you imagine the beasts that left these behind? Don't know, I just want to fight something.
Lightning. White Tower. Who am I?
Alright, it's the dreams again, I think. Have you lost your mind? Quit acting like a fool. Put your axes away. Is everything okay? You look... everything is fine. Alright, everything is clearly not fine. Never trust someone that says things are fine. That dodgy old man is still with us. And he will continue to be with us because I love his insult ability. Making someone so mad they can't even take their turn. Okay, hold up. Something is wrong. You feel more... You feel more than hear. You feel it more than you hear it. Vibrations through the cavern floor, perhaps. Get ready for anything. I hope it's a fight. She looks concerned, but before she responds, you see movement over their eyes, a silhouette of a dredge force. But with something we haven't seen before. I really don't want you here, could you? What a shame. Okay, I haven't really leveled anyone up in ages. Bach, for example. I like having him around. Like, I really like having him around. Zephyr, I haven't done anything to either. But you already have your ability to mend at level 3, and that's all that I think I need. Does mean you're going to have to go last, though. Bulwark, he's ripe for an upgrade. Old man, as always. I could definitely upgrade his willpower so that he can exert a bit more. And since I want to have him around forever, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I want extra willpower on this guy so he can keep on killing. Yeah, I could promote him again and improve his ability. What does he have again? Tempest, which is only rank 1, but I'm seldom in a position to hit more than 2 enemies anyway. Right, you are going dead last. Is this even what I want? Shield Maiden should probably go in first, given that she's a shield, but I like the idea that we just race on in and kill everyone. Yeah, I want to save my renown for items as well. We're not very lush when it comes to items. And much as I'd like Ollie back in, I can't really switch out anybody here. Whatever, let's just take the fight. Zephyr has a great second ability. You mean the Runic Gale, or another one that she gets? Because I'm only interested in having these things around as steamstresses. I don't want to give the menders the time of day. Let's just fight and see what happens. Ain't half a lot of loading in this game. What do we have here? That guy's an armor breaker. These guys are going to be slow. So I think the idea is to corner these folks and just wait for the others to come their way. Man, why do you have to be here? Nobody wants you here. Just kind of stay there and don't do any harm. Alright, looks good to me. Now, you are of no great concern, so I fully intend to dismantle you. Ah, man, I haven't fought in this game for ages, but I know how it goes. Oh, it's too good. Well, that guy is now no pain to anybody. I can do the same to you, but I'm just going to straight up kill you. Because I don't like the fact that you have 3 armor break. So come on, old man, show us what you're made of. As if we didn't already know. Oh. Wait, what? Well, that was not the plan. Now I have... Wait, I was told to destroy it, but where even is it? Kind of disappeared. Okay, well, I suppose on the plus side, old man gets to come back. Wait, I get 20 willpower? What's up with you? Possess. Eyeless inhabits the body of this unit until it is struck down again. Eyeless inhabits the body of this unit until it's struck down. Okay, so, I mean, fine by me if I get to kill again. Eyeless was not counting on the power of old men. Oh, what? Well, that was something, alright. Wonder if I should stand here just to stop you doing other things, because, oof, that hurt you a lot. Well, the fact that there are quite a few of them might be of use to us, but I need that armor broken. If I stand here, you're not going to be able to move anywhere other than through me, and I have a chunk of armor myself, so come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. These guys just waste turns, so it's kind of good for me that they hang around there. I'd really rather you didn't get any turns with that massive amount of attack, though. So it's tempting for me to race along and hurl a giant insult at you. One, 2, 3, 4, and then you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I wouldn't really gain anything by throwing an insult at you, sadly. Not that there's much else that this old man can do. He only knows how to yell insults at people. Puts me in a bad space, however you look at it. You can run real far, and I real don't like that. However, if I get myself over here, I can still throw an insult at you. I just want to push you further back. You're very dangerous. The other ones are far less dangerous because they're ages away. Just how bad does the insult have to be that it throws you back like that? Okay. There's not a lot old Sticky Wick can do here. And I'd still rather keep those guys far back whilst I focus on dealing with you. But you took enormous damage. You still have good armor and decent enough break. Well, enough. I'm not here to stick pigs. You still have a lot of attack power, but that's useless against our fairly good defense here. Okay, the appearance of this really shifted up the game for me. I'm thinking that I take care of you so you don't deal so much damage. 9 is still unfortunate. And it should still keep me fairly safe from you. Alright, on we go. Just let's have less of this, please. That is very unfortunate, because now Old Man doesn't have a clear run to you unless I kill you. Alternatives include zapping you. What can you even do? The Ruinic Gale. Randomly creates runes of power. But there's nobody with armor to repair. I could also just charge in with you and try to remove the armor on that, but you would get slaughtered. I could also kill you, and then that would allow you to move and get Old Man in on the case. Yeah, I need Old Man to come and deliver some serious pain to this thing. It's got too much of everything, and you will break. But Old Man can't reach that. It's not an easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get in range. If and only if there's a path. Right, Bulwark can slaughter you. And that gives Old Man the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 path to get to you. They have the ability to do it, but I need you to break the armor on the giant one first. It puts you in massive harm's way, but, you know, sometimes you just get days like that. Don't you dare! That's fine. Now, it's imperative that you step out of the way and kill this thing. It's a clean kill. Trying to think if there's a downside here. Yeah, it's okay. As planned, we kept the big cheeses far away, and now also as planned, it's time to deal some serious damage to you. I don't like you. That's why you're eating this. 6 might not be a lot, but reducing 18 to 12 is pretty good. Might be a good idea to actually do champion to protect these two from any damage. Because we do have the big cheese here trapped for a bit. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Come on then, do your worst. Okay, that's pretty bad. Excuse me? Nobody allowed you to get 2 turns. If I kill you, you're just gonna pop out again. Disease. 1 strength damage per turn spreads to adjacent allies, so it does. Maybe I should just leave you in that useless dredge grunt. so that we can completely corner you and destroy you. But I do also want the big cheese killed. I'm not good at breaking armor with this guy, but I can lay the smacketh down. Champion. I should probably be a little scared of these guys, and I'm saddened by you being in difficulty. No, I'm not scared of these freaks. You, however, you gotta go. Welcome back, Eyeless. What'll it be? I'm not entirely sure what that was, but good job. You made it happen. You're still out of range for all of my fighters, which is cool and all. I still want to do some damage. That's probably an armor break. Yep, quite a bit of it at that. Right, a little unfortunate that things had to happen the way they did. I don't like you being there with such low armor, so I think I would rather just mend you. My willpower's fine. But let's stick together, relatively speaking, and get you mended up. That'll mend 5 armor, which is fine. Perhaps even just as well. Now, that armor of yours still needs to go, and I can give you a double tap, but the second hit only does strength damage, which is nae good. So, I shouldn't block Old Man from getting in there and breaking you further. I think we'll just smash you while I can. What the heck happened there? Probably that strength damage I'm taking. Now either I deal some strength damage to you or I crack you like an omelette. It's a difficult choice. Very difficult. Because breaking that armor, and I would break a ton of armor, would open you up. Yeah, especially when you've got 10 going for you. Yeah, that's probably for the better. Probably for the better. What'll it be? Alright, I can't completely kill you with this, but I can deal some serious damage. Invulnerable while channeling, then explodes armor shards from dredge with less than 7. Ah, that doesn't sound fun. Well, whatever, you still need to go. What'll it be, Eyeless? God damn, you break armor. Alright, I think Eyeless needs to go, but I do worry about the, you know, explosion. Well, whatever. It can be down to Old Man Sharp Tongue to take you down. Ha 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 ha. Eyeless is trying to bring the cave down on our heads. I can stop her, but it... Oh my. Just keep them all together, Nichols. Oh, please tell me Zephyr's gonna die. Here, Volka Zephyr, the young mender says, helping an older woman to her feet. Zephyr grabs Nichols and whispers to him. The young mender's eyes go wide, but he nods solemnly. He turns to you and says, I'm sorry if I was a nuisance. A large rock falls nearby. He stumbles away. Back towards Eyeless, Nichols begins tracing a pattern in the air. You yell for everyone to keep moving, tossing those who stop. When you look back, Zephyr is standing behind Nichols, tracing an alternate pattern. Oh dear. The young man glows only for a moment, hair flapping as if a giant gust is blowing past him. Then he crumbles! Eyeless grows quiet in the distance. You watch the form in the sunder shake and struggle to maintain its form, then it fades like snow blowing over a hilltop. A few more rocks tumble down, then you grab the sagging Valka before she's crushed. The losses are not as bad as they could have been, you see. I doubt that ended her, and there are many passages here which Eyeless knows all too well. She's been tracking us. We need to leave these caves immediately. What you did with that Mender boy, we can discuss Nickel's sacrifice another time. We must move. I didn't like the chap, but that didn't mean I wanted him to die so selflessly. There we go. Seems that Nichols is permanently removed from the team. Well, Zephyr, you're not allowed back on. People die when you're around. Let's toss you away, and we never took a good look at Ditch, did we? Ducking and weaving amongst his allies, the character becomes invisible to his enemies. He waits for the right moment, finds the target's most vulnerable spot before attacking. The effect of the invisibility disappears the instant the character deals damage, so picking the correct target is critical. Passive ability Light Step. He moves around bodies, allowing him to to pass through but not stop on allies. Okay. So he's a crafty wee bugger. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of spies. Get out of here. I like people that are direct with their actions, and that is Ollie. Ollie the axe-throwing extraordinaire. Why have I not given that man a promotion? He certainly deserves one. What's he gonna get out of it all, though? I'm just thinking strength. He loves to lob axes at people, and who am I to stand in the way of what he loves? Is that the best thing to do, I wonder? I don't know, but we're gonna do it anyway. Then again, I could promote you again. Improve your axe-throwing ability. 90% base hit chance. I really like seeing that axe storm, so yeah, let's bring him up. It's nice when people can reduce armor. He has a lot of willpower, so with that he can already break 5 armor, which is pretty good. Alright, welcome aboard. And he can have his lucky flask, of course. Old man, showing off his ginormous level. It's expensive to bring him up further, and I'd rather actually buy some items down the line. Not everybody's tooled up. Bach doesn't have an item. I would like him... improve his ability with Pig Sticker. 30% chance per adjacent ally is pretty good. Ach, it's only 9, and I find myself quite fond of Bach, so let's bring him up. Ramsey asks, how are we doing this evening? I'm doing fantastic, thanks. Hope you're well as well. Pig Sticker's all about dealing that heavy damage with crits, so I should give him more base to do more damage with, and probably give him the willpower to actually put it to use. Yeah, it seems fair to me. It's always good to be able to break armor if nothing else works for you. Yeah, there we go. Alright, back to the grindstone. Although we're going to rest up so that morale isn't so shabby. Alright, let's hit the ground running. Sorrow and uncertainty swirls across Valka's face until she finally stands still. What, you ask? Things have changed down here. Rocks have shifted, rifts have opened. I doubt Eyeless did all of this, but regardless, I'm not entirely sure which path to take. Just choose one before everyone panics. That's the best thing to do. Of course. We'll head left, and I will search for clues. Alright. Ooh, dredge. Wonderful. Wait, no. It resembles a dredge. A woman runs to grab her child, but the thing cleaves both of them. Ooh, don't fall to those feigned beasts. Alright. Ollie, you're back in the lineup. Show us what you're made of. Ah, nice of the game to throw me an encounter there just when I had to make an actual decision. Wait, I beg your pardon? What are these? I don't like that I outnumber them, because that means they get a lot of turns in. What in the world am I looking at? I can't even click on them to figure out their... Oh Christ, I can't move my party at all. I have a feeling this is not intended. I thought this bug only happens when you split up your parties. I wonder if I can just quit out and do it again. Wait, there's a load, but I'm told you need to quit the game first. I hear they fixed the bug in the third game. Why could they have not patched it out of the second? Sir Athel's saying no, it's not intended. Alright. Choose one, and let's see what happens. At least I hadn't rejigged my party or anything there. Still nothing? Do I have to launch the whole game? It needs a full proper restart. Well, that's a damn shame. Alright, let's relaunch the game then. I was assured this only happened when you change your party from one to the other. Added challenge, says Ninja Pile. Well, this doesn't solve it. We're just going to fight that fight as is. It's fine, we could make it. Just depends how far those things move and how much I want to eat some losses. Alright, let's get back to it. Really annoying bug. Happened to me 3 or 4 times this in your playthrough, says Pizza. I think that's the 3rd time we've eaten it. Choose one. On we go, on we go. I wonder if there was another choice that didn't give us a battle. There we go. 3 armor break, 4 armor break, 4 armor break. Go figure, the ones with lots of armor are the ones that also break armor. Drains strength and will based on the difference of will. And feeds warped dredge. Drains will. They all like to drain will, it seems. I don't know which of theirs are going to be going first, but gotta remember that good old double attack man here is not one that breaks... What am I trying to say? No, he doesn't have a lot of health himself, so it's probably good that he takes them on and has some backup so that we just maul this thing. No, here's a thought. You're going to deal 2, 3, 4 armor damage in that, and then you're going to deal regular strength damage, which is going to keep you relatively safe. After that, old man needs to go on a rampage against these things. And if I just keep my distance from you, I shouldn't have to worry about you getting a turn in for a wee while. With their armor reduced, Ollie should be able to get in a good few axe throws. You are going to protect whoever needs protecting when the need arises. But be there so that you can break armor on that guy if it comes down to it. 14 attack, huh? You're kind of just there for moral support right now, and there we go. Then we can converge on you after all's said and done. Alright, it's a winning strategy. Why can't I? Oh, crap. Did not notice those giant rifts in the way. Well then, that's pretty bad. And he's going to walk around here and do all kinds of nasty things to me. Alright, well that has caused some problems for me. At least this still works, I hope. You're going to break that. And then you're going to come along and you can still attack from there, which is good. But only with 10. That 14 remains a risk. Ah, whatever, just get in there. Show us what you're made of, old man. That's right, you're made of old man. Alright, do your best. Okay. Good job, Ollie. You did it. Get yourself over here and reduce that 14 attack to something that isn't 14 attack. Alright, what is he doing? He just absorbed willpower out of old man, which isn't nice. Will is going to be lost to the warp dredge unless stunned, knocked back, or killed. Okay. Ollie, what can you do? You can open up an axe storm on him. I'd really rather he had less armor, though. 15 attack is still pretty scary. But it's good that you're there because you offer armor to everybody. I don't like it, but I'm going to have you move over here. And you're going to need to... Oh, that sound is from the game. Sounds disgusting, but okay. Must be this effect. I'm not using your passive very well, but needs must right now. Uh-oh. Nice resist. Think about who gets to go next and how best to use it. Soul bonding. You could go there and reduce his armor further. That would allow old man to score the kill when he gets a go. And I think we'll have that. Uh-oh. Alright, pig sticker. You could try your luck at a critical attack. Haven't seen it work before, but hey, there's a first time for everything. I feel bad for him, but what you gonna do? That's a crit for you. Damn, old man's eating it. Well, you're about to eat it as well against that 14. However, you could slaughter him, and that would bring us very close to a you-know-what, all on one. I like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of you being in so much danger, though. Get down! What's with the explosive mist? Thank God for strength resist. Okay, I don't have the willpower to really maul you to death. However, I do have allies that can do exactly that. Get down! Wow, that's some nice armor breaking, but here's some nice breaking. That's right, everybody listen to that tale. Thank you, other old man. Okay, last man standing, it's time for you to die. But how? I don't like the idea of you walking through that. -1 to will, -1 will to warped. Nope, okay, so it absorbs willpower. That's okay. I'm gonna have Ollie start ripping into you. Unless... you've got a range of 5 on you. I could make it 6, 7. But I'd rather have you do other stuff. Alright. This is why I give people the ability to break armor. Even if it's not going to be their primary role. Okay, there's not a lot you can really do, so just wander over for a bit. Unless you think insulting will do anything. Whatever, let's hurl him an insult. Hang on. That gave Ollie another turn. What madness is this? I really wonder if Pig Sticker has that range. It does. I mean, it's not going to do a whole lot. He's got 12 armor. I just wanted to find out. Alright, great. This lets me go over here and do a whole lot of not much damage to you. That's good stuff. Okay, not being funny or anything, but if that armor of his, if that health of his doesn't go down, he's going to do a whole lot of not good things to my leader. I love you, old man, but you're not quite in range of being helpful. And I don't think our shield maiden is either, which means it's all down to Ollie. Alright, what'll it be, Ollie? I agree, throwing axes is the right thing to do. You could also move here and protect him, which is probably a good idea. You know, protect both of yourselves. Clunk. Now, it's time for an axe storm. Oh, crap. He has a minimum range at which that has to be, doesn't he? Dang. I wanted to throw axes at the bugger. Oh, well. Let's at least reduce the amount of damage he does. Now, the real question is who deserves this kill, and I think the answer is Bach. I can't think of someone better to give it to. Then again, I do want to level up Volka a bit more. Nah, gotta believe in Bach. And everyone gets to hear the story. Pretty low renown, but nobody bit the dirt there, so I'll take it for what it's worth. Alright, moments pass while you calm yourselves. What in the depths were those things? Livalka is using her spear to sift through the glowing remains. Her face strains to hide her fear. Look. You draw your axes, but Zephyr begins to hum, and the stone slinger responds. Oh my. Can we not just kill the thing? Those creatures were like nothing I've ever seen before. They look like some kind of dredge to me, and so does this one. This one is a mender of sorts. Oh dear. Volka gasps. You find yourself growling, but Zephyr ignores the response. What the hell is this? He says greetings, and that he dreamt of you. All the clansmen and fighters back away. She's talking to it. She's Faye talking to it. I think the answer is to kill the thing. There's no other option. You draw your axes. Zephyr looks up and the air around you hardens. Each step is like walking underwater. Do not make this mistake, Bulwark. He is the only source of information we have on the dredge, why they're here, and what those creatures were. The effort to get close enough is exhausting. You squeeze your axes in each fist. I know the Dredge have been your enemies for centuries, but this is bigger than the hatred of man, Varl, and Dredge. Please don't. I'm not listening to you. We swing the axe. The roar of your rage brings